Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, Handy Andy on Demand, and we're out in Canton today looking at Mr. Lou's house for him. It's taking a minute for us to get out here. You know, it's hard for customers because this is a vinyl sided house and it's got wood trim windows and mostly vinyl trim and soffits. So they sell you guys these houses maintenance free, and there's just no such thing. And so he's already changed out. This is vinyl brick mold here. He's got a little, it looks like it's rotted. It's actually mold and mildew that's in here. And we won't do that. We won't put vinyl trim on these houses, and I'll tell you why. We'll get up close and show you, but like here, this wood rots to let you know, hey, I've got a problem. It draws your attention to it before it becomes expensive. Versus this PVC that he put over here, it's not gonna rot and let him know it's a problem until there's so much rot inside that wall cavity from water getting in along these edges or at the bottoms or where the joints are gonna pop open, even though he's caulked those, where the drip cap here, the drip edge on the vinyl, the caps, is set up against the vinyl molding here or the wooden brick mold here. It's wide open so the water gets in there. None of that stuff is back primed. So he's got some rot here on this bottom window. It's rotted here. So where it's rotted on the bottoms like this one, we'll replace that whole piece. Where it's rotted in the corners, we'll just replace part of it. This window over here has the same issue. Bottom brick mold here, corner here needs to be replaced. So we're like dentists. We'll go and we'll cut out the rotted wood and we'll piece it in with brick mold. You'll see a slight line there, but it's a lot cheaper to do that than replace all the sticks. And then we back prime what we've done all the way through. So we've got rot in every one of these windows. These two here, he's got a little bit of rot at the front door. It's not bad, but again, you watch our videos and you'll see a lot of stuff over and over again. So he's got gutter helmet here. They thought that was a good idea to keep the water from cascading down and catching people at the front door. But if you don't clean that edge once a year by hand, it won't work. And he's got water coming down from both of these roof sides, and it all lands right here. So it's a waterfall for him. He's got the same thing on the back deck. You just have to clean it by hand. His gutters are probably clogged as well. House is mostly in pretty good shape. So here, the front entry just needs to be repainted. You can see where it's just starting to rot on the bottom right in here. In the inside frame, it just hasn't been caulked up in here as well. So we can put a coat of paint on that for him. This transom right here is rotted, so the guys will route that out and piece it in. The bottom piece right here is rotted through as well. But the rest of the door is in pretty good shape. And so when we come around the back side, it's gonna be hard to see his windows, but he's got one window back here behind the bushes, 3 pieces of brick mold on this window right here. The bottom and the right and left sides are rotted out. Top piece is still good. And so if he wants, we'll give him a price to replace all the rotted wood, and then we'll caulk all the windows. We'll clear caulk them so they're not gonna rot out anymore. And then we'll go ahead and prime and repaint just the window trim, and he'll be in great shape. This upper window right here, this one, that bottom brick mold is rotted. The rest is just paint. There's a little rot in the left one as well that we'll just cut the rot out of it. This window, the arch window, is okay. This bottom window right here seems to be okay. It just needs paint. This one right here. He doesn't have anything on the left side, so we'll go around to the right. And today I'm in the Handy Andy truck. Some days I'm in a conversion van with a driver that's wrapped on it. And so we can get more mobile and get to these bids. Nice little setting out here. He's got at the doorway here, again, the gutters are clogged in this corner and there's no kick out flashing where that gutter hits the vinyl. See the streaking? And so down here, it's just splattering this door. His inside frame right there, or actually the brick mold where all that green mold and algae is, and moss growing, that's rotted. The rest of it just needs caulk and paint. This looks real bad, but it's not rotted. It's just water is getting through the end cap right here and dropping through. He can pressure wash the house if he wants. One of our guys has a pressure washing business, so we can set him up with that. This is a foundation drain right here, and it should really be cleared. You can see all the debris in it. And so this carts the water away from the house. Corrugated pipe is always one of those things that I shake my head about. So this bottom window here is in good shape. The bay windows up here, he's got rot in all of them. So this left panel, the bottom, has to be replaced, and a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. The center window is just the bottom piece is rotted. And they may find a little bit more while we're here. We just go ahead and do it for them. It's not gonna be a big thing. On the right panel up here, we'll show you it from the deck. That bottom is rotted and the right side's got borer bee damage in it. Woodpeckers are eating at it. And we'll show you that when we get up on the deck. And from this side over here, the right rear bay's got some rot as well. You can kind of see it. So this center panel right here has the bottom piece is rotted. The right panel is the bottom piece again, and a little bit into the left brick mold. We'll show you why this is happening when we get up on the deck over here. It's got such a great house. It's nice to be out in the country. I grew up on a farm, so I love locations like this. Right here, you know, what happens with these yellow, or the yellow trim wasn't yellow, it's PVC, it's plastic, and when the UV rays get to it, it just ages it, turns it yellow. So we can prime that and paint it back white if he wants. So when you get up on these windows, you can kind of see what's going on. This window is protected here underneath the soffit above. But if you see where the brick mold here, this is your trim, so it's been caulked where it hits the window, and here's your brick mold, and here's your gap right here. So you see right here, where I put my fingernail all the way through here. So here it hasn't rotted out because it's protected, but on the rest of the house, the water gets in here, it runs down the edge, and all the while it's soaking into this wood and rotting it out. That's exactly what happens. And so when you get up on here, what's unusual is like this window again is fairly protected, so this one's just peeling paint in this corner here. When you come around this side over here, you'll see this particular window, and you can see where someone's tried to come in and replace, like this kitchen window got replaced with vinyl. This is vinyl brick mold, but it still needs to be caulked, because when you look in here, now the water's getting in here. It's not rotting this anymore because it's plastic, but when it gets in here, it's rotting the framing and the sheathing behind this wall, and you'll never see it until one day a strong wind comes and it blows this siding right off because there's nothing to hold on to it anymore. One of the reasons I talk about vinyl, if you see my hand right now, watch what happens in a second here. This is how vinyl breaks down. So that's off the window. That's the finish. So that's another reason we don't use PVC or vinyl. When you get up on this window, you can see the rot here is a little more intense right there. See it? So you see that wrinkling, you just know it's rotted out. And I wish I got to him a couple years ago. It wouldn't have been so bad. If you look at the right side of this window, this area right here, see if I can zoom in on it again. I'm so bad with this camera. So if you look carefully right in here, inside this edge from the end cap, the drip guard here into the wooden trim, you'll see a hole right on the inside edge. That's a borer bee. He actually butt his butt up there, and you can always tell. A telltale sign on your house is, you see this spray right here? It looks like garbage on the side. We'll back that away for you there. So you see this stuff right here? This is the mess they make in the poo that they make when they're going through here. So they bore in here and they lay their larvae up and down this wood piece, and the woodpeckers hear them hatch out and they start pecking. That's what this is. So this piece, we'll go ahead and replace the whole piece. And you can see kind of what the failures are. It's because whenever you see black like here, caulk failed here a long time ago, coupled with this water coming in this edge. So really now he needs to clear caulk all the way around these edges, prime them, paint them, and he won't have any more trouble in this house. We've been doing this stuff for so many years. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy in Atlanta. But 25 years we've been doing exactly this stuff. We pretty much do everything. My brother and myself, we got a team of 30 guys. We're opening a location. We've opened a location in Cartersville. We've got another one that's going to be coming to you in the Canton area. And then we'll probably open one in Sandy Springs and Cumming as well. So they'll all be supported by the main Handy Andy, which is me and our team in Marietta and Norcross. So just be bearing with us. It's the only way that we can grow. We're putting people into business with us. And we do everything except swimming pools and air conditioning. Next year, we'll be adding air conditioning as well. Licensed air conditioning will be here in-house at Handy Andy. There's a lot of changes coming, so if you've got air conditioning systems that need repairing or upgrading, you're not going to be able to buy that current coolant anymore, that refrigerant anymore into 2020. You have to change your systems out. So we pretty much do everything, so just be patient. You can catch us in the office at 770-912-2829. Sometimes you can get me on my personal phone at 770-265-9017. I'm Andy. See you at the next house. Bye for now.